Hi everybody, welcome to Unit 8. This is your last unit before we go on spring break, and I'm sure you're looking forward to that as well. This unit has some really interesting possibilities. The readings I have found to be very, very informative. Your discussion board this week will ask you to do two things. Number one, before Wednesday, review the readings and select do research on a variety of the articles or the recommendations for choosing either a website for building your ePortfolio or the opportunity to take a look at examples of the ePortfolios that are on the site as well. There's about 21 samples of various ePortfolios, and some of them are really very interesting. Some very simple and some a bit more complex. So by Wednesday, I would ask you to pay attention to your assignment since this week is a graded discussion board. And by Wednesday, if you will do research and post your recommendations for one or two either websites or blogs or articles that you found to be very interesting, and tell why. And then your other two postings after Wednesday, between Wednesday and next Sunday, ought to be back and forth with your colleagues, with your classmates, perhaps asking them to expand a little bit on their recommendations. Perhaps one of your classmates identified some criteria. Here's some criteria by which I chose to do the research on these one or two sites. I found one of your readings, which is called Choosing the Right Website Builder, to be a very interesting reading. It provides insights into about 6 or 7 different website builders, and some that I was familiar with and one or two that I wasn't familiar with as well. So you've got lots of opportunity between Monday afternoon, Monday at noon, and Wednesday at midnight to take a look at the readings and begin to think about how would you build your ePortfolio. Do some research through the readings or the articles and post your feelings, post your thoughts on what you think might be the one or two most interesting or influential pieces of reading or articles or sites. And then between Wednesday and Sunday, spend your time discussing with your classmates why perhaps you chose those and your reactions to their choice as well. As I said, remember, this is our last unit before spring break, and I'm sure you're ready for it. The weather here, I live in Kentucky, as you know, in Louisville, Kentucky, and the weather is really starting to break. Things are starting to blossom, things are poking their head out of the ground, so it's got a little bit of a feel of spring right now. Anyway, I'll see you online this week, and I'm looking forward to reading your recommendations and your thoughts. Thanks.